Designed with all of MSR's weight-saving technologies, the MSR FlyLite is an extremely lightweight, livable tent that offers full weather protection. Quick and easy trekking pole setup eliminates the need for heavy tent poles and utilizes gear you'll likely already be carrying. Solid single-wall tent construction enhances privacy, warmth retention on colder days, and bug protection. Vertical sidewalls and ample headroom allow for comfort and easy gear organization. Ample and easy ventilation keeps condensation to a minimum. Let's take a closer look at the construction and some of the specs of this MSR FlyLite tent. This tent is constructed with a 10D silicone-treated nylon ripstop with a polyurethane coating. Throughout the entire body, you've got that super lightweight 10D ripstop, and it is fully waterproof. All the seams are taped, so you get confident waterproof protection throughout the tent. The mesh panels in the tent are a 10D micro mesh, so you get ample breathability and ventilation in those key areas where you'll need it throughout the night. The floor of the tent is an even more durable 20D nylon ripstop fabric, and it has that same DuraShield waterproof coating, so it's got that silicone-treated, polyurethane-coated nylon fabric. So you get full waterproof protection, full weather protection in this tent, so it makes it a really nice protective shelter. This tent has an incredible volume to weight ratio. It's plenty of space for 2 backpackers, and it weighs in just at around 2 pounds, 4 ounces all packed up. It is just one piece, so like I said, it's a single wall construction. So the rainfly, the tent body, and the floor, they're all one piece. The way that the awning or the rainfly portion of the tent comes across, it gives ample room, ample protection for the top of the tent. And throughout the inside, that's where you have those mesh panels for the ventilation and breathability. Again, this is giving you plenty of clearance over the front of the tent. So if you did want to open that door up on a drier night, you can certainly do so and still get protection in case a light rain started to fall. The top of that front door does have a mesh panel, so you get the breathability and visibility if you need it, and those side panels have that mesh as well. At the rear or foot end of the tent, you have a really nice wide open panel, and you get a large awning on the back of that protects that panel, so you get a lot of ventilation, a lot of heat and warm air can dump from that panel. So it's definitely convenient construction with those thoughtful ventilation aspects. The tent, like I said, is fairly sizable. For one person, it is plenty of space for you and your gear, or you can fit 2 people in the tent pretty comfortably. It is a little bit snug for 2, so consider that. It is meant to be an ultra lightweight shelter. Again, those awnings over the sides and those big oversized wings give really good protection. So overall, it's a really cool tent, and it's really easy to set up too. The tent sets up very easily with just 2 trekking poles. It does come with a single 2-section pole for the back or foot area of the tent to act as a prop rod for that back section. But the front here, you've got 2 trekking pole pockets, which are really nice, so you make sure your trekking poles are in the right place every time you set up the tent. There's no guessing with those trekking pole pockets. Setting it up is nice and easy. You've got 4 corners. Simply stake out those corners, make sure they're relatively tight. Insert your trekking poles in the front, prop those up, and then prop up the back side there and tension all your guy lines, make sure everything's nice and tight. It'll create this really nice awning, like I mentioned before, give the tent some nice tension and be really stable, even in some less than ideal conditions. I've got my trekking poles here at around 125 centimeters, and it seems to set the tent up just right. I'm sure you could set it up with a slight adjustment to that length though. On the inside of this tent, we're looking at 29 square feet of floor area and 72 cubic feet of internal volume. So you've got a lot of interior space with this tent. And being that it's just around that 2 pound, 4 ounce mark, it's a lot of interior space. It's very impressive. The peak height, it maxes out at 44 inches. So you got plenty of headroom there to sit up, to kneel in the tent and organize gear or just hang out on a rainy day. So a lot of interior space on the tent makes it a really nice option for those 2 backpackers. Overall, it's a very spacious and roomy 2-person tent, or extremely livable for just 1. Coming in at that super lightweight of 2 pounds, 4 ounces, the MSR FlyLite tent is a great option for those ultra lightweight enthusiasts or thru hikers.